Hayley Hamilton truly believes she is the smartest person in any room she walks into. She is currently orchestrating one of the most sinister, slow-burn murder plots we have ever witnessed, actively poisoning her powerful husband, Bill Hamilton, right under the noses of the finest medical professionals at Garland Memorial Hospital. She thinks she has covered all her bases. She has manipulated the narrative, played the role of the devoted, weeping wife, and teamed up with her sleazy cousin, Randy Parker, to accelerate her dark agenda. Hayley feels completely invincible, assuming her path to a massive $10 million life insurance payout is entirely clear. But she has made a fatal miscalculation. She forgot about the one man in Fairmont Crest who possesses the intellect, the resources, and the relentless drive to tear her entire world apart. Enter Bradley Smitty Smith. If you have been paying attention to the intricate storytelling on Beyond the Gates, you already know that Smitty is not just some background character or a passive observer. He is a fiercely dedicated investigative journalist with a razor-sharp mind and an uncompromising sense of justice. While the local police force, including Jacob Hawthorne and Chief Elon Hawthorne, are often bogged down by bureaucratic red tape and personal vendettas, Smitty operates on a completely different level. He is armed with a pen, a notepad, and a terrifying ability to connect the dots that everyone else overlooks. Smitty is the man who cracked the red market story wide open. He is the one who exposed the illegal plasma ring that was ravaging the community. And now, his unwavering pursuit of the truth is leading him straight to Hayley's doorstep. Let us be real for a second and look at the absolute brilliance of Smitty's current investigation. He is not just looking for a sensational headline. He is looking for the root cause of the corruption that poisoned their town. Smitty is currently digging deep into the tragic downfall of Dr. Leah Whitmore. We all remember Leah as the esteemed chief of staff at the hospital, a woman of power and influence whose life was completely destroyed when she became entangled in the illegal plasma trade. But Smitty is asking the crucial question, why did Leah fall from grace? The answer lies in a highly sophisticated financial scam orchestrated by a phantom named Lynette Wise. Smitty has deduced that Lynette's ruthless financial fraud is what pushed a desperate Leah into the criminal underworld of the red market just to survive and recoup her massive losses. Smitty views Leah not just as a criminal, but as a tragic victim of Lynette's predatory manipulation. He is determined to write a hard-hitting expose that brings justice to Leah's name by exposing the true architect of her ruin. This is where the story takes a massive, jaw-dropping turn, because Lynette Wise is the exact same woman who supposedly mugged Hayley Hamilton. The encounter between Smitty and Hayley at the club is an absolute masterclass in psychological. Smitty approaches Hayley with a calm, calculated demeanor. He does not accuse her of anything directly. Instead, he casually drops the bomb that his next major investigative series will focus entirely on Lynette Wise and He tells Hayley that he hopes this article will finally bring justice for Leah, and he asks Hayley for her help, knowing full well that Hayley has claimed to be one of Lynette's victims. Hayley's reaction is textbook sociopathy. She immediately slips into her carefully crafted mask of victimhood. She fakes a look of deep concern and tells Smitty that she is worried about Lynette. She vehemently claims that she knows absolutely nothing about the woman's background or whereabouts. According to Hayley, Lynette simply approached her, gained her trust, and ruthlessly scammed her out of her money and her ring. Hayley plays the part of the traumatized victim perfectly, apologizing to Smitty that she cannot provide any further information because she was just another innocent pawn in Lynette's game. But did she really think she could just erase Lynette from the narrative with a few fake tears? Exactly. Smitty is not buying a single. We have to analyze the sheer logic behind Smitty's actions here. Why would an elite investigative journalist reveal his hand to a potential witness or suspect? He did it on purpose. Smitty is shaking the tree to see what falls out. He wants to observe Hayley's microexpressions, her body language, and the exact phrasing she uses to distance herself from the scammer. Smitty knows that the modus operandi of these scams is far too similar to be a mere coincidence. Think about it logically. Lynette orchestrated a massive, highly sophisticated financial scam against a brilliant doctor like Leah Whitmore. Meanwhile, Hayley is currently involved in a highly suspicious, incredibly lucrative financial situation regarding Bill's sudden, inexplicable medical emergency. Smitty's journalistic instincts are screaming at him that Hayley and Lynette are not just a random victim and a random thief. What if they were operating with the exact same scam methodology? What if they were actually partners in crime? This brings us to the most thrilling twist in this entire storyline. Lynette Wise has mysteriously vanished without a trace. The official narrative is that she is on the run from the authorities after her scams were exposed. But Smitty's investigation is opening up a much darker, far more sinister possibility. What if Lynette is not hiding from the police? What if she is hiding from Hayley? Or worse, what if Lynette is no longer breathing? If Hayley and Lynette were working together to con the wealthy elite of Fairmont Crest, Lynette would be the ultimate loose end. We already know that Hayley is fully capable of murder. She is literally watching her husband's hands tremble as she slowly poisons him. It is entirely plausible that Hayley eliminated Lynette to ensure her own survival and to keep the $10 million prize all to herself. This is the beauty of Smitty's character. He represents the relentless pursuit of justice in a town where everyone else is blinded by wealth, status, or their own personal drama. While Danny is drowning in guilt over her elevator hookup with Bill, and while Naomi and Chelsea are busy fighting over hospital bedside politics, Smitty is quietly doing the real work. He is piecing together a puzzle that spans across multiple crimes, from the Red Market to the Hamilton Mansion. I have so much admiration for Smitty's dedication to his profession. He does not care about the optics. He cares about the truth. Hayley's fatal flaw is her blinding arrogance. She underestimates everyone around her, especially someone like Smitty, whom she likely views as just a harmless writer looking for a local scoop. She believes her biggest threat is a toxicology report or a suspicious doctor like Madison Montgomery. She has no idea that a journalist with a pen is infinitely more dangerous to her than a doctor with a stethoscope. Smitty is actively dismantling her alibi. By investigating the exact methods Lynette used to scam Leah, Smitty is going to uncover the blueprint of Hayley's entire criminal existence. The walls are rapidly closing in on Hayley Hamilton. She is desperately trying to juggle her poison vials, her secret meetings with Randy Parker, the brutal lawsuit from Mike Davis, and the prying eyes of her stepdaughter. Adding a world-class investigative journalist to that mix is going to cause her house of cards to collapse in spectacular fashion. Smitty broke the plasma ring, and there is zero doubt in my mind that he is going to break Hayley's scam wide open. What happens when a narcissistic sociopath realizes she has been outsmarted by the very man she thought she had fooled? Will Hayley try to silence Smitty before his article goes to print, or will Smitty's expose be the final nail in her? One thing is for certain, the truth always leaves a paper trail, and Smitty is following it right to her door.